I understand that the world has changed when I'm looking at this shoe. I'm wearing it all the time. It got re-released and nobody really gave a fuck. What's up, y'all? It is the morning of the Ultraboost OG release. It's 9:57 right now, 9:58. We got 2 minutes. We're gonna try and cop these shoes. Really hoping that it goes through. I don't think that I'm gonna miss out. I don't think this is gonna be one of those instant things. I think that a lot of people are excited for the shoe. I think a lot of people want the shoe, but I don't think a lot of people are gonna try and get it right at 10 o'clock today. I'm kind of just sitting here, just rambling on. Apparently this shoe is kind of different. It comes with this like alternate white box, which I'm really excited about. I'm gonna try and get a 12.5 because I wear a 12. And the 1.0 is kind of notorious for being a tighter fit, but I don't really like that, so I'm gonna go for a half size up. Tomorrow we have the Miami Hurricane 4.0s that come out. Those I don't think are gonna be any issue. This is kind of the tester to see how this is going to go. I think that we are definitely in a different time for Ultraboost. I think that it's definitely one of those, it's kind of, you know, I don't know. I don't want to ramble too much, so let's kind of sit down. It's 9:59. Last release I tried to get was the Chinese New Year 4.0s, and those sold out really quick. I don't know why. Let's attempt to get this sneaker. All right, 9:59. Here we go. Please don't fuck me over, Adidas. I want this shoe. Hello. Product details, it's 10 a.m. It's still not letting me do anything. Waiting. I want to buy you. Hello, Adidas. You're kind of fucking up right now. Well, I'm still waiting. The app is not letting me buy this. Bro. You will, I just want to buy the shoe. I just want to buy this shoe. It's 10:02. It's not letting me buy the shoe. Bro. Just let me get it. Just want the shoe. It still is not letting me buy it. It's 10:02 and the app still has not allowed me to buy this shoe at all. Like, what the fuck? Can we go to Adidas website? See, this is the dumb shit that makes people lose on their fucking, when they want shit. Like, going off the motherfucking grid right now. I'm using my web browser, and now that's working fine. 12.5. I just want one of you. It is so much shit. I'm waiting for PayPal to go through now. God damn it. Securely logging you in. Yes. Continue. Just give me my shit. Give me my shit. Come on. Waiting. Oh, come on. Just go through. That's all I want you to do is go through. PayPal, just go through. Bro. Oh, what the fuck is going on over here? I'm gonna throw my fucking phone across this room. Alright, so apparently this morning has not gone the way that I wanted it to go. I gotta get ready to go to work here in a little bit, but the big problem that's happening is the fact that this release was kind of weird. Missed out. I'm following on StockX now. Probably have to get it for resale. This is my problem with these things. Like, a lot of people were like, oh, I'm not getting this shoe. Oh, Ultraboost hype is dead. Obviously, Ultraboost hype is not dead if your one big release fucking sold out in seconds. Tomorrow, we got the Miami Hurricane 4.0s that come out. Hopefully, I'm gonna do an update when I get home after work today. Hopefully, I have good news. Hopefully, I will be like, yeah, it popped up and I got a pair, woohoo, hopefully. So in the next part of this video, it might be that. If not, it's just gonna cut to fucking tomorrow because I am very frustrated now. It popped up at 10, but like you saw in the part, I'm probably gonna heavily edit that. You can't get it, like, it's all these bots that are out here. I know that's what this release was. I know people were buying this to resell it. People were wanting like 400 something for their shoes, and I'm like, dude, like, it's 180 bucks. I'm hoping that throughout the day, maybe Adidas does a restock. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just gotta get ready for work. I'm a little pissed off right now, but it's all good. They're just shoes, folks. But it is frustrating. But so, I'm about to go to work. It's bothering me. Like, fix my hat. No, this whole thing's bothering me because I'm just like, people literally don't know what the fuck they're talking about. That is the thing I'm learning in the resale market right now. People don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So everybody was like, oh, I'm not gonna get the Ultraboost OG. I don't really care. Ultraboost hype is dead. Like I said earlier, obviously this release showed you that that is not the case. It might just be for right now, but I'm on StockX. I needed the 12.5, and they're right now $249. I'm not paying that, especially when I know that this is probably gonna go down throughout the day. It'll die down a little bit. I would probably go 200, but part of me just wants to wait. Part of me just, you know, in the wise words of Bullet RC, we do not take L's, we just take delayed W's. I'll be in DC in like 2 weeks, so I might try and, I know we're stopping up at an Adidas store up there. Hopefully they have a pair, probably not. But this whole day, I went over to a buddy's house because I was all pissed off and didn't want to be here when all that stuff went down, and I was talking to him and I was like, man, you know, the problem with it is that a lot of these people that bought this shoe this morning probably are not going to wear it. They are probably going to sit on it, or they're either going to try and sell it and make some money off of it. And what you're doing is you're literally pissing people off so that you can make 30 bucks, which is kind of ridiculous, but at the same time, understand it. I'm not trying to knock anybody's hustle. If you got the shoes today and if you're just planning on selling them, I hope you make good money off of them, but at the same time, you kind of are a bag of dicks in the same vein as that. I don't know what's happening anymore. Hopefully they will kind of pop back up. I've been refreshing. It's now 12:52. It's been like 2 hours, almost 3 hours since the release. There ain't nothing. It's pretty much gone. I don't want to deal with this tomorrow for the Hurricanes. I don't want to deal with this. I want them to sit. I want to be able to get my pair. I don't care if the resale falls. I want my pair of the Hurricane 4.0s. The OGs were kind of like the nostalgic, let's get this, let's try and have something classic. But the Hurricanes ones are kind of the ones I wanted more, just because obviously, like, I'm a Miami fan, so I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's gonna pop back up. I still have a pair of them in my cart. Click that, 12.5, check out. Oh, product G, blah, 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 is unknown, offline, or not assigned to the site. That means that shit's sold out. Means you ain't getting it. So, man, I really wanted that shoe. But anyways, I guess that's just how that goes sometimes. Better luck in the morning for the Miami Hurricane 4.0s. Today, in honor of that, I'm wearing my Chinese New Year's. So maybe if I put some good 4.0 love into the world, maybe the universe will come back at me tomorrow with a new pair of 4.0s. But anyways, I'm gonna go to work, you guys. I will see you when I get back. I got a lot of shit. I got a long day. So we'll be back. We'll talk more about this. All right, so we're back from work. I needed to relax a little bit after today because today was absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, today was absolutely ridiculous. If you work retail, I feel for you right now because the shit sucks. If you guys are shopping, the only request that I do make is that you please, as I bring you in closer, for a little more of an attention-getting moment, please be nice to us. Please be nice to the people that are working at those stores. Don't be an asshole about $3 or something like that, because that doesn't make this easier for anybody. I know that you guys don't want to go shop all the time, and we don't want to deal with it all the time. So keep a conscious mind when you're actually out there trying to get gifts for people that you love. And if you are trying to make somebody happy, don't piss somebody off in the process. I just think that's the reason for the season in legit terms. It's why don't you not piss somebody off while you're trying to make somebody happy. But anyways, the big thing with it was, hey, I mean, sometimes that's just how things are going to go. Sometimes you're not going to get things that go your way. Sometimes you're not going to get a shoe that you want. Sometimes it sells out in seconds, and sometimes you say Boost is dead and you find out that you're wrong. And sometimes you want to get something that ain't got a price, and I don't know. But enough messaging there. Today it wasn't a bad day. It was just long, and it's the holidays, and I hope that everybody is having a good start to the holidays. Hanukkah starts tomorrow, so mazel tov to anybody that is doing Hanukkah tomorrow, and we got 8 days of that, and then we move on, and then we get Christmas and Kwanzaa and Festivus and all these other holidays that come through this time of year. Saturnalia for my pagan brothers and sisters, I guess, but I'm not pagan, so I don't like misconstrue that, me calling that out. Yeah, so I mean, the reason we're kind of doing this whole thing and like why I'm vlogging and why I'm filming random shit that I do is just because it's an expression of who I am, and I feel that this time of year you should be very open with people, and I feel that you should, you know, if you got something you want to say, why don't you say it. But a thing I did do today, since I missed out on the 1.0s this morning, was I thought about it and I was like, you know, Christmas is coming up, and I know my mother doesn't watch the vlogs, but I bought my mom a pair of shoes. Recommendation to anybody: if you miss out on a sneaker, you know what you should do with the money? You have the money because you didn't get the shoe. So you might as well spend a little bit of that on somebody else. So I bought my mom a pair of sneakers. And I think that if you don't buy your mother sneakers and you're into sneakers, you kind of screwing up. Today, I got her an Adidas Pro Fear. And this really cool, like bluish, it makes me think of the Parlays, the 3.0s. I don't know if the camera, if that's doing it justice at all, but we have an Adidas Pro Fear. This shoe's sweet. I really like this shoe. I think my mom is probably going to really enjoy this. That's why I got it for her. But it is a very interesting little, I think, I always said he uses the term peppered. I'm going to say seasoned. It's that seasoning up in there. It's that bluish hue to it. It's got a bluish hue. Feel it down in the plums. But fucking Eastbound Down, I love that show. Yeah, I like the Pro Sphere. The Pro Fear, not a Pro Sphere. I've been saying it wrong all fucking day. But yeah, you got a little rose gold action in there. It is, I don't know what they call it. I think it's called glitch knit or whatever. It's a rougher kind of knit. If you've never worn this stuff, you wouldn't know the difference, like, honestly. It's got some nice little perforation. Got the perforations up in there. Got that Ortholite sole, so my mom will be walking in semi-comfort. I didn't boost my mother, but that's because another person is getting boosted this season. So that's kind of what we're doing with this. You might as well buy stuff for people that don't look for that kind of stuff when you see something that you think they may enjoy. So hopefully mom enjoys that. Tomorrow, I can get the light off. Tomorrow we have the 4.0s that are coming out. We got the Miami Hurricanes, the U. That is a must get. That is operation numero uno right now. Get these U's. Like, I want that shoe. I need that shoe. I wore the 4.0 Chinese New Year's today. I wore this shoe today just to kind of get a little 4.0 vibe going. Make myself not feel as bad as I was this morning. But yeah, you missed out on that. But you might as well set good vibes, and hopefully that it'll come back on you. So that is kind of, you know, the end all be all of the day. I'm going to try and relax, get some sleep, wake up. This next part of the video will probably either be me in the morning, us trying to get that, or it's going to be me waking up realizing that I overslept. But it's probably going to be the first part of that. All right, next part. All right, so here we are. It's 9:59. We're going to try this again, unlike yesterday. All right, let's see. This is the Miami Hurricane 4.0s. We're trying to get these today. Second day of boost week. Let's try and get something. My battery's about to die, so we gotta do this kind of quick. Alrighty. So it's 10 o'clock. Let's do this. Let's fucking do this. Let's fucking do it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're in the cart. Let's do this. Let's fucking do this. Come on. Place the order. Place the order. Oh, this is stressful. As soon as it turned 10, as soon as it turned 10, I saw that 12.5 gone. So I don't know what is up with this. We're going through PayPal right now. Securely logging you in. Pay now. Come on. All right, that was really, really intense, and the camera died halfway through. But I will say that, but we got the shoe. I got the shoe. That's awesome. I'm very happy that that happened. Deleted orange, dark. We got the Miami Hurricane 4.0. So, sweet. Day 2. Got something. I might have fucked up yesterday too. I was going through the store and I kind of did it. I might have done it a little wrong yesterday. The app kind of screwed up, but I mean, we got the money. Yeah, I checked my account. The money's already gone. So I guess we will be getting a pair of Hurricane 4.0s soon. But that was stressful. All right, I got to charge the camera. Then I'll be back and talk about this more. Alrighty, sorry, the camera died like halfway through that. But we have secured the bag. There we go. Yeah. Order confirmed. You can't see it, but that's from Adidas. So the 4.0 Hurricanes will be coming through. My keys are very happy. I'm very happy. Like I said, I might have screwed up yesterday because I went through the mobile store, I went through my web browser, went through their regular like online store, and I didn't do PayPal first, and then I went through submit and went through. You go through some of the stuff, and then I did the PayPal later, and then it popped up fine, and it's still good. I guess they're still running. It's 10/21. There's a full thing on there, so if you want that shoe, try and go get it. But very, very happy. Very, very, very happy. Getting that 4.0 love right there. Very happy. You better believe it. Woo! I'm so happy now. Alright, just got home. Kind of relaxed a little bit. Finally can sit down and not have to worry about too much because the day was long. I'm very happy with today. We got the 4.0s. We got a shoe that I literally have been looking at probably, I don't know, since I first started the vlog. Like honestly, I was following the shoe heavy. The 1.0 was cool. I was actually really expecting it on the 31st because that is kind of what the talk was before the OG came out yesterday. I am pretty convinced I could have gotten a pair yesterday, but I think I might have gone the wrong method with the app. I think the next release, whatever it is that I may want, probably the Lady Liberties. I think if I go for that shoe, I'm gonna try and just use a web browser. I think the app has some issues. I was having issues with the PayPal. I was having issues with like actually accessing and trying to get the money to go through. And I think purely from the app, because I do remember when, I've just been thinking about this since I got back home. When I was doing it on the web browser, a size 12 popped up and a 12.5 was there, and I tried to go directly to the PayPal. Unlike today, what I did was I tried to go directly with the PayPal yesterday. I think what I did today was the way I should have done it, where I place the order and then you just go through the payment and all the billing address and all that, and you just do your PayPal. That might be a rookie mistake. I don't really go for a lot of sneakers. I really was buying sneakers for a long time just off of eBay because I don't like to pay retail. I don't like to pay the price. I like to get it for a little bit cheaper. But especially now because Ultraboost, the market's kind of deflated a little bit, thank God, for people that actually want to collect this shoe and want to get different colorways. But yeah, I don't really go through the app because it was halfway impossible a couple years ago. You couldn't do it. There was no point. You might just wait for the resale. Went through today and just did all the billing address through PayPal. So Lady Liberties, if we go for them on the end of Boost Week, I will probably attempt it that way. Anyways, very grateful. I know we miss out on shoes, and if you cannot get used to missing out on shoes, you got into the wrong type of hobby, because missing out on shoes is probably more memorable than getting a shoe because you're gonna miss out a lot of them, especially when there are people out there that are telling you that you need to buy this and you fully believe it. And sometimes what you really do want is what people were telling you to get, and I think the OGs were that kind of situation. I'm not so sure about the Hurricanes. That is kind of the ending topic I wanted to discuss with this video. I was thinking about this at work today, and I'm not saying this is what's going to happen. I'm not saying that I know what's going to happen. I do not know what's going to happen. This is just an assumption that I have because I've noticed trends and I notice how things go. Right now, if you want the Hurricane 4.0s, there is a full-size run that I think is still on Adidas right now, which is perfectly fine. It's almost better because people that want this, you can actually go get it. So there's a whole size run. I kind of freaked out this morning when I was getting it because the 12.5 was sold out instantly, and it freaked me out because I was like, oh shit, like if the 12.5 is gone, the 13s and the 12s are next. That is usually how that one goes. So I was kind of freaking out, but now that I'm looking at it, there's none on StockX, there was none on the website, there was nothing. So I actually don't even think they made a 12.5 of this shoe probably. There is probably, unless you're a player at Miami, there may not be a 12.5 out there. So that might be the size that all you fucking resellers want to be looking for, is a 12.5 in a Miami Hurricanes 4.0. Probably not gonna find that. But a trend that goes through, a lot of people would probably talk shit about this shoe when they see it, because like, oh, they're biting off the 1.0. When I really look at that shoe and I go, you know, it's probably blasphemy as a boost head to say this, but I think this 4.0 is a better looking shoe than the 1.0. Not knocking the 1.0 pattern, not knocking the colorway, not knocking anything, because they're pretty much identical. It's just the 4.0 pattern, it really works with those colors. Anybody that knows anything about art, and you know about colors, and you know about complementary colors, and you know about, you know, your primaries and your secondaries and all that other shit, if you know what colors look good together, orange and green are very good together. I think the usage of the 4.0 pattern in the previous in this, I showed you that I was wearing the Chinese New Year 4.0s. The reason that works well is because black and red looks great, and that, I think it is all about the pattern of colors. Big thing that probably didn't help the 4.0 and probably killed a lot of the hype about the Ultraboost, and especially through the 4.0, was that I think they were going a little crazy with the mixtures. They were doing so many goddamn earth tones and trying to make it a fucking easy when it's an Ultraboost. It's not easy. Stop doing your fucking earth tones. Earth tones are fine. I'm wearing green pants right now. Like, earth tones are fine. But at the same point, if all your shit's starting to look the same, nobody cares. You gotta go out there. You gotta try some different stuff. And like, that was kind of the thing you were seeing with the 4.0, was the choice of colors, and the designs were just kind of blah. They're just bland. Like, there was nothing to it. It didn't really grip you. And I think the Show Your Stripes pack, the reason that really didn't take off was just because of the colorways. I think the white and the khaki is kind of cool looking. That was one that, it's like the navy stripes on it. That was a dope ass shoe. Like, that's a good colorway. That's a good solid thing. And, you know, you can probably get it on StockX for, I don't know, $140 max, maybe. But yeah, the thing that was kind of, I think the Hurricanes, there's kind of this, it's kind of a lore in the Boost community about these school colors. They've done a couple of them. I think you're probably up to 6 now, 6 or 7 school colors. I think that is a rough estimate. I don't know if that's right or not. There's not that many. There's not a whole lot of them. And they kind of have always gone under the radar, maybe other than the 1.0s, because like All Canes put it out and there was auctions and charity and all that shit. And you're in the absolute beginning of the hype. It was the hottest time for it. But I would definitely say the 4.0, color-wise, design-wise, the way it looks, I like it the best. I think it's got Continental rubber, it's got a nice pattern on it, it's got great colors. I am completely fucking biased about that because I rep the U all day. I'm super hyped about this shoe, and I think that's something that people should remember about this. The 2.0, so if you look for the Miami Hurricane 2.0s, it's a core black with an orange heel cup and some green lace tips, and that's all it is. Now on StockX, I just looked it up, the asking price is like $400 for it, and it's a core black. There's nothing to it, and that's where I go, man, I think the lore of this shoe may build. I think the 4.0, while it might not be the best one, it may not be anywhere. I think the 3.0 is above of 4.0. Like, 3.0 got flooded too, but they were good ass colorways. Still, the mystery inks are still the one. The blue and orange is still one I really want. But I would say that, yeah, the 4.0, it just kind of dulled out, and it kind of went through, and people weren't really feeling it. And I think that might have just been, like I said before, it's kind of repeating. It's the same record, honestly. Things changed. People got into different stuff. There's nothing wrong with the Ultraboost. It's not like they didn't lose the talent, because obviously they're putting out shoes like yesterday that sell out in fucking 3 minutes. One shoe that's coming out that I think will probably go down as the best 4.0. I think that's probably a very safe estimate, is that the Hurricanes is probably the best 4.0. And I think probably the one I was wearing yesterday is the second best. The Chinese New Year, that I feel really bad that shoe did not get the love it deserved. It was the right shoe at the wrong time. It's like, if you would have come out as a 1.0 colorway or a 2.0 colorway, even a 3.0 colorway, if they would have integrated what they did with that onto that model, it'd have killed it. It wouldn't even had to been a Chinese New Year shoe. It wouldn't have even had to have it, like, I think the special box is what we missed on the Chinese New Year, but that is a whole nother topic for a whole nother video. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna have some food that I need to eat so I can go to sleep. But I'm very excited for the 4.0. I'm very excited to get it here, and like I said, I'm going to be doing a pretty in-depth review of that shoe, because it is so much of my life that came in together. But anyways, we rep the U, always 305 all day. Literally my gamer tag, like, it's always been DHowe305. If anybody wants to add me on PlayStation, DHowe305. If you want your ass handed to you in FIFA, DHowe305. When Red Dead 2 online goes on, if you want to get taken out by the best gun in the West, DHowe305. Alright. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of you guys. I'm ridiculous at this point. Deuces.